Hi there, beautiful soul. So lovely to have you in this space. So blessed to have you here. So here we are in my channel, Layla Starcia, and I hope that you enjoy this video. And exploring time is something that really feels deep in your heart. So I'm Layla, and let's begin. And today we're exploring time. So if you're feeling that time is just moving too fast, or if time's slipping through your fingers, leaving you chasing breathless and always behind, perhaps you feel stressed, anxious, or exhausted, your mind racing and your body tired, your heart longing for a space to rest. Maybe your day feels fragmented, work obligations, chores, tasks, and yet the sacred moment of connection, creativity, play just seem to vanish. Perhaps you're waiting for the right moment, but it never arrives, and the pressure of deadlines, appointments, and schedules weighs heavily. Or maybe time feels stuck, stagnant, as if it is paused, and nothing is flowing, nothing is unfolding, nothing is awakening. Or perhaps you feel the weight of aging, the slow, visible changes in your body, in the passing of years, and the subtle shifts in energy and vitality and presence. Well, here you're in the right space. If you feel all those things, then hopefully we will try and explore this beautiful time and see where else it takes us. Not as a concept or a ticking clock, but as a being. We're going to explore how, and we're going to give time space so that we can experience it differently. So sit tight and enjoy this experience of meeting time differently. At the end of the video, we're going to have a meditation where we will experience time in a different way. And then you yourself can continue to activate your relationship with time to support your life in a healthy, balanced, and co-creative way. So let's begin. Going back to our view of aging, here is a truth often hidden: how you see time can actually age you. When you live in constant resistance, stress, in a hurry in your body tightens and your energy drains, and the pulse of life becomes pressure. And rather than a flow, time then ticks faster in your bones, pressuring your heart, your cells, and carrying the strain of misalignment and perception. Aging is not an enemy. Your relationship with time is a teacher. Aligned with flow, cycles, breath, and rhythm, time becomes the ally, not oppressor. And aging transforms into sacred growth, wisdom, and embodied presence. If this resonates, if you feel misaligned with time, or if the weight of years and pressure of hours feels heavy, know that you're not alone. Time is not a master here to control you. Time is a living, breathing presence, a teacher, a companion. And today we're going to invite time herself to guide and support and awaken us. So time as a feminine presence, what does that mean? Time is not a line. Time is not a ruler. Time is not something to choose, to chase, measure, or conquer. Across the earth and the cosmos in ancient wisdom, time has been lived as feminine, cyclical, and sacred. In the Vedic ancient Indian lineages, Kali, the goddess, is time as fire, blood, and transformation. She represents endings and beginnings, and together in one sacred spiral, held together in one sacred spiral, wild, eruptive, ecstatic, lightning storms, and sacred chaos in her pulse. And in the South American traditions and cosmology, we have Pachamama as the mother of earth and the cosmos. She is time as soil, river, rain, and sun. Patience, nurturing, infinite, measured in growth, harvest, decay, and rebirth. Felt in the body, the earth, the seasons, and the stars. And in ancient Lemuria, before Atlantis, when we lived beyond space and time, and we were not separate in that time. Time was a crystalline grid, multi-dimensional flows and cosmic webs, not segmented by hours, but aligned with Earth and the cosmos, spirals, waves, and breath-like currents. And in the Mayan Zoltid calendar, time is relational, vibrational, and sacred. Each day carries a tone, a teacher, and a pulse. Life is measured by resonance, rhythm, and a cosmic cycle. Feminine time spirals, waves, and breeze. It moves through your body, through soil, through stars. It holds moments as sacred. It transforms, heals, and guides. So how do we integrate this masculine time that we have gotten used to with the calendars and the times and the structure? Not that that is a wrong thing, because, we do need time in that way to function. But how do we integrate the masculine and the feminine aspects of time? How we see time right now, named as Chronos and Kairos by the Greeks, is useful, but we cannot see it as our master or our companion. Feminine time brings flow, embodiment, and resonance. By honoring natural rhythms, lunar cycles, solar pulses, seasonal shifts, we honor our feminine time. You can begin each day with a pulse check in your body and breath and heart and energy. So you are embodying time, and you can communicate with time, ask time what needs to be transformed, what needs patience, what needs flow. Let our life become the dance between the masculine and the feminine, between structure and freedom, lightning and soil, fire and water. Aligned time becomes your ally, your teacher, your companion, a sacred space for growth, presence, and creation. On presence and time, before we enter the meditation, let us speak of presence. Presence is not effort. It is not concentration. It is not something to achieve. Presence is what remains when you stop trying to be ahead of time or behind it. When you are present, time softens. The past loses its grip. The future stops pulling. And this moment opens wide, spacious, alive. Presence is where time becomes felt, not measured, where seconds stretch like breath, where stillness carries movement, where nothing is rusted and nothing is delayed. Nothing is rushed and nothing is delayed. This is sacred feminine knowing. Time does not flow around you. It flows through a presence itself. When presence is absent, time fragments. It accelerates. It pressures. It ages you. But when presence returns, time remembers its original shape, a spiral, a pulse, a living field. In presence, Chronos relaxes his grip. Kairos no longer demands action. Kali hums softly in the blood. Pachamama steadies the breath. Presence is how we meet time as a being, not as a force. So we move into this meditation. You're not trying to go anywhere. You're not trying to change anything. You're simply allowing yourself to arrive. So here now, in the only place where living time can be felt, this is where presence is. So let us just take a deep breath, and we're going to go into a meditation. And this is going to help you embody time differently. So just sit comfortably, find your place, sit or lie down, let your body feel supported. And whenever you're ready, And if you wish to participate, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Feel the pulse of your heart. Feel the pulse of the earth beneath your feet. Invite time to approach. Do not ask it to hurry or slow. Feel it as presence. You see Kali, her hair flowing like storms, clouds, rivers of stars, lightning spiraling around her fingertips, hands holding endings and beginnings in a sacred spiral. Feel her pulse through your blood, awakening, transformation, courage, and ecstasy. Feel Pachamama, her arms like mountains, rivers, soil, rain, and sun. Breathe the wind through your body, the warmth of sun on your skin, the fertile pulse beneath your feet. She teaches patience, grounding, embodiment. Time now wraps you in a spiral of light, shadow, and life. Lightning of Kairos sparks in your mind, illuminating insight. Structure of Chronos rests in your bones, steady and supportive. Kali swirls in your blood, burning away what no longer serves. Pachamama cradles in soft soil and soft light, nurturing what will grow. Feel your body aligned with cosmic and earthly cycles. Blood, fire, lightning, root, stone, soil, moonlight and tides, sun and warmth, storm and winds. Crystals resonating in your field, amplifying the frequency of living time. Breathe with the spiral. Inhale energy, possibility, cosmos, pulse. Pause, integration, reflection, presence. Exhale, release, surrender, transformation. Ask time, what wants to awaken in me today? Where do I need patience? Where courage? Where flows? How can I dance with life instead of chasing it? Imagine your blood pulsing in resonance with the storm, the lightning traveling through your veins. Feel roots extending from your body into Pachamama's soil, anchoring your being, connecting you to all cycles. Visualize a crystal spiral spinning in your chest, your heart, and your sacral, amplifying the pulse of living time through your body, your energy, and your life. Stay here for as long as you like, sensing time as alive, breathing awake in you. And when you are ready, gently return to your awareness, to your body, to the room. Carry this spiral, this pulse, this living field of time with you. Every action, thought, breath, a reflection of cosmic rhythm. You are aligned, you are present, you are held by time herself. Just remember this mantra, and if you can say it after me so that you can really embody it and anchor it in your own being and your own fields. I move with the pulse of time. I am held by its spiral. I am awake, aligned, and flowing in sacred rhythms. Time is my companion, my teacher, my ally. I honor the cycles with me and around me. I flow with its spirals, awaken with its pulse, and live fully here, now, in sacred alignment. And if you want, I think, just to embody it, maybe you could write this mantra down and you can recite it to yourself or put it in places where you can remember. So every time you get pulled out of the time and you become stressed, or you become more in your head, or you feel like you're being pulled away again into the kind of the masculine time, but the imbalance of time is there and you feel out of your body, then bring yourself back. You can recite this mantra and it will bring you back, especially the bit where it says here and now in sacred alignment. You can feel that power, can't you? You can feel it just then with those words, in sacred alignment. Even if you just say, take a deep breath and say, bring me into sacred alignment. And you can feel how different you feel inside just by that anchoring. Yeah. It doesn't take much. It just takes a few moments of just taking a deep breath and just allowing yourself to be anchored into the present, the sacredness of the alignment. And then you can feel the balance between masculine and the feminine time. And remember that it's okay for us to live, with routines, and, our everyday life is full of routines and we have to be at certain places on time. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just when that takes over everything. And so take a bit of time for yourself, when you have a break or in the morning, when you're doing your daily routines, to incorporate some mindfulness or some anchoring or some meditation, or this time where you can really feel the femininity and the cyclical nature of time, and you can feel that within you, because that is what nourishes you from the inside out. And although we have the masculine to hold that structure of time, we also have the feminine nourishing us and allowing us to go with the cycles of time. And then you will realize that actually you are never rushed, because you take a deep breath and you know that wherever you are, you're never late. You're always meant to be where you are in that moment in time. Yeah. So I just want to leave you with this blessing, just to seal this living time and this weaving of time within you and your fields. Yeah, in your astral fields and in your body and in your heart. So I leave you with this blessing. I bless this transmission of time with Kali fire, Pachamama soil, and the spirals of Lemuria, the resonance of Mayan Zolkin, to live fully in your body, your heart, and your soul. May it awaken your pulse, align your cycles, and remind you that you are never separate from the flow of life. May every ending you encounter carry the seed of sacred beginning, and every beginning be held in the wisdom of all that has passed. May the lightning of insights, the grounding of earth, and spirals of the cosmos rhythm dance through you, your being, igniting your courage, your presence, and deep alignment. May your perception of time transform from something that ages, pressures, and confines you into a living companion, a sacred ally, and a teacher of your infinite pulse. So it is, so it flows. So you are held. Until next time, my heart to yours. And if you feel the pull in your heart, please like and subscribe. See you soon.